we have our words and we have our screen. So now we're going to do a picture. So let me get to where we were. I need to open up Inkscape real quick. So this might be a good review too, real quick if you need to. There's Inkscape. Starting. I need to set my size. Let me move this out of the way. Set my size. That is under File, Document Properties. We're going to change it to inches. That's what we use in Tech Ed. Inches. And we are, what are we? Width is 14 and 12. And hit return. So that's the size you're supposed to have for your cutting board. Although a few people today tried to make bigger ones, but let's try to keep it at that size. Okay, now let me put my words. I'm going to do mom's. Kitchen, K-I-T-C-H-E-N, and then let's make that bigger real quick, and then I'm back to where you are, or should be. Okay, now we need a picture. So I'm just going to downsize this, and I'm going to open up Chrome, and I'm going to do a search, and you can use any kind of picture you want. There are some that work better than others. So let's just say I want a deer picture. Okay, so I'm going to look up deer, black, and oops, deer. Add this extra stuff to everything you search for, and it will help. Deer, black, I-C-K, and white. It already knows what I want. And I'm not going to do clip art. I want to do pencil drawing. Because pencil drawings seem to work really good because the laser can act like a pencil. So now let's do a search, and I'm going to look at images. Okay, now if you watch my mouse, I'm going to show you some that would look better than others. Okay, it's not about the detail. The laser can do detail. It's about contrast. So I'm looking for, like, this deer here has good contrast. Its eye has some light around it, its nose has some light around it, whereas maybe this deer, this black here, might get lost. It just might get lost. This hunter here he doesn't have enough variation. I don't think that would work well. I'm not saying it wouldn't. Depending on the wood, depending on settings, it may or may not. But we want to go for the best chance. So this one here has a watermark on it. We don't want that. This one here has a watermark. This one here has a watermark. So we're looking for some that don't have a watermark that might. This one would not probably work very well unless we used a certain type of wood, maybe all maple. When we're doing different woods, we want to keep it pretty simple. This would look pretty good. I even think this one would look good, this one would look good, this one would look good. Believe it or not, this one actually would look pretty good. This one not so much. This one would look good, but it would be more cartoonized. Believe it or not, this actually would look good. So let's just pick one, okay? We're gonna pick eeny meeny. Let's see. I kind of like this one. It's for a mom, so kind of a doe. All right, now on the Macs, what we want to do, let's get to the image. So visit the image, and there it is. Okay, so on the Macs, sometimes you don't have two buttons. If you have two buttons, just right-click and then go Save Image As, and save it to the desktop. Well, if you're on a Mac, you don't have that second button. So I think it's Command, let's see, let me click, nope, it's not Command, Control. It's Control. So you hit Control and the button, and then we're going to do Save As. We could copy it, but it doesn't look as nice. Sometimes it gets a little fuzzy. So let's just save the image. We're going to save it on the desktop, and I'll know it's all those numbers, and then I'll delete it. Okay, so it's saved. Now I'm going to go back in Inkscape. Come on, where are you? There you are. Okay. All right, now I'm going to import that picture. File, import. I'm going to go to the desktop, and there, that's a PDF. That's a lot of numbers there. That's a JPEG. That's what we want. This is some kind of document PDF. So there's the JPEG. Oh, there it is. See? If I click on this, there's no preview because it's not a picture. So there it is. Now I'm going to go open. And now this is a good spot. I want to do smooth. So render image mode smooth. It will actually make it a little bit better than the original. Okay, there we go. And there it is. I'm just going to pull it in there. I'm going to size it the way I want. Okay, now let's say I screw up. Let's say I make it really fat. Oh no. Go edit, undo. Edit, undo is really nice. Okay, so if I pull it this way, it should. Okay, so I want it to get nice. There we go. Okay, now sometimes it goes in front of the words. See that how it's in front of the words? We can arrange it behind the words. If we go, gotta remember where it is. We want to lower layer. Let's lower that. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. All right, we're going to do an easy way. If you cut this out, Command X. No, that's not it. Sorry. Control X. Control X. There we go. And then Control V. It comes on top. See that? It comes on top. It's by the order you put it in. So that's just a quick way of or making something in front of the other. See? Behind. If I delete that, X, and bring it on, it's on in front of it. It's kind of a weird little trick. Okay, there it is. That's what I want. That's it. Done and done. Okay, so now we need to save it. Let's save it to the desktop. Save as, and we do not want SVG. We want to save it as something that the laser will recognize. Actually, leave it SVG. That's fine. Leave it SVG. That works. Okay? So just save it as something you'll remember, and we're good to go. I'm going to save it as my last name. CQUAY. Cutting board, CUT. There we go. Actually, use your last name because then we'll know it's yours and we can pull it up and laser it for you. Okay, save. Okay, done.